Welcome to Yoga in Goa. Welcome back to the second live at this beautiful property of Club Mahindra at Varca. Our first session was a very basic beginner level session. Today is going to be a little mix of beginners and intermediate. Please stay at your own pace. Do not push yourself and go with the flow. If you need breaks at any time, of course, I'm going to give you a little breathers in between. But if you need breaks at any time, please take it. Do not force yourself. Good. Let's start in a seated position, one foot in front of the other. Eyes closed. Let's ground ourselves. Leave your palms facing the ceiling, spine uplifted. Inhaling. Exhaling. Feel the breath. With a smile on your face. Remove the frowns from your forehead. And just ground yourselves with every inhale, lengthen the spine. Exhale. Feel yourself ground into the ground more. Let your palms be open for receiving all positive energy. Center yourself before we start. Long, deep inhale and exhale. Slowly turn your head to the right. Eyes remain closed. Just look towards your right and left. Right and left. Back to center. Look up. With your eyes closed, just reach your chin up. Exhale, tuck your chin as much as you can. Inhale, up. Exhale, down and hold down. Keep your chin tucked, roll your shoulder blades back. One deep inhale through the nose and exhale through the mouth with a sigh. Inhale. Exhale. Slowly, with a few gentle blinks, open your eyes. I hope you're feeling nice and centered. Let's start. Spine uplifted, a little shoulder rolls. We're going to roll our shoulders backwards. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And forward. 1, 2. Try to be as elaborate, but do not stress your neck. 3, 4, and 5. And release. Take your hands up. Grab your elbows. Now we're going to take our elbows to the back. As much as we can, we're going to stretch. Once you feel you've limited here, I want you to push your chest ahead and lift your chest up. Take your shoulder blades back and hold for 10, 9, 8, long deep breaths, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, straighten your spine. Take your right hand, grab onto the left elbow, release your right hand, and pull onto the left elbow. Your right hand is pulling onto your left elbow. Stay for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, and now bend towards the right side, pulling onto the left elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale up. Let's do the other side. Grab left hand, right elbow. Release your right palms. Inhale first, just pull onto your right elbow. Do not move your torso at this point and breathe for 5, 4, 3, long deep breaths, 2, and exhale, pull onto the right elbow for 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, release, and release your hands. That was good. Now, from here, we're going to go into the double pigeon stretch. I'm going to make you all do this literally every video because this is so good for your hips, especially since we are sitting all day and working. So, left leg goes down, right leg goes over your left leg like in the first video. We're going to keep knee over heel, heel over knee, right? Your toes are out, flex your toes inwards. Lengthen your spine. There's a good distance between your groin and your calf. Now, inhaling, extend your spine. Exhaling, crawl your hands forward, go to your maximum. Do not force yourself. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Release onto the ground. 3, 2, and inhaling, slowly come up. Let's switch legs. Right leg goes down, left leg comes up. Now, flex your toes inwards. Again, if you feel your knees are lifted, it's fine. Wherever you are, just place your hand if it's too high and push onto your leg downwards. Exhaling, drop your body down and hold for 10, 9, 8, 7. Pull the belly in. 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly inhale and come up. Nice. We're going to release our legs. Place one leg forward in a right angle. That's your right leg. Your left leg goes back in a right angle. Both your heels are away from you. Now, pushing into the back hip, you're going to slowly bend down. You're going to feel a nice stretch on the back hip. Bend down, 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 and the right side and the left side. Once you're comfortable here, I want you to walk towards your left. That's towards the open foot in the front. And hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. Come up. Let's switch legs. Take your left leg forward and take your right leg back. Both again in a right angle, heels away from you. Push your hip back into the back glute and forward bend. Go as much as you can. I know this is a little painful, but believe me, it is sweet pain. Slowly walk your hands towards the right. That's the open foot in the front. Towards that direction. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale. Slowly come up and release your legs in this position. From here, we are going to come onto our fours. Good. We're going to a tiny little hip sequence from here. So you're going to take your right leg outside your right hand. So you take your right leg outside your right hand. Now you're going to sink your hip forward. So walk your hand one step ahead and sink your hip. You'll feel a nice stretch happening on the back leg. Enjoy that stretch. Inhale, exhale. Long deep breaths. And now slowly straighten the front leg. And you're going to bow down towards your front leg without sinking and collapsing the hip. Your hip is still going to be up. And bow down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your hands on the inside and sink your hip again. Just what we did before. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go into the second position. Straighten the front leg. Bow down for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And slowly come to neutral. Take your hands on the inside of your feet. You're going to extend the left leg behind your back leg and lift the back knee up. And sink your hip down again. I know it's painful, but it's so nice. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and slowly either you can drop your knee and switch position or straighten the front leg and the back leg. So your back leg is in a 45-degree, hip is squared towards your front leg and bow down. For 10, 9, square the hip, 8, 7, 6. You can be somewhere here if you're feeling stiff. Last 3, 2, 1, and take your hands on the inside again. Lift the back heel, sink your hip. Hold. 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1, and drop the back knee down. Now, once you drop the back knee down, bend the back leg. Extend your right hand behind and grab your ankle. This is an intense stretch, so if you're feeling this is intense right here, stop here. If this is feeling amazing, I want you to sink your hip down and pull the back leg in. Hold. And make sure you're not like dropping into the left shoulder. Push away and hold. 10. Long deep breaths. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and release the leg, release the hand, lift the hip, and go back onto your fours. It's not over yet, guys. We have to repeat this on the left side. Take your left leg ahead, outside your left hand. Now we're going to sink our hip. So sink. This is the easier part of it. So enjoy this right now. Sink your hip. Feel a nice stretch for 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Again, make sure you're pushing away from the hands, lifting your shoulders away from the ears, and then straighten the front leg and forward bend. Again, do not drop your hips. 3 more. 2, and take your hands on the inside again and sink your hip for 5, 4, push away from the ground. 3, 2, and straighten the front leg. One last time. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly sink your hip. You know what comes next? Now we're going to lift that back knee up. Tuck the back toe and lift the knee up. Sink your hip. Long deep breaths. Breathe. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Now we're going to drop the back heel down. Straighten the front leg. Back leg is in 45 and you pull yourself forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take the hand in and sink your hip again. Hold. Long deep breaths. 5 more. 4, 3, 2. You know what's coming next. Drop that back knee. If this is getting too intense, stay here. Bend the back leg. Your left hand, twist to the left and grab. Again, if this is too much, stay here. And exhaling, pull that leg behind towards your glutes. And make sure you're not sinking into the right shoulder. Push away. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Release that leg. Almost done with these stretches. And come back onto your knees. I'm sure that felt great onto your hips. Now we're going to do a small stretch. It's called frog stretch. You're going to thank me or hate me for this. So you're going to take your knees as wide as you can. You're going to come onto your forearms. I'm going to show you from front and from the side, but you all remain in this position. Now once you come onto your forearms, keep extending the knees as much as you can. Your heels follow your knees and hold. Stay in this position while I show you what it looks by the side view. Now, you're going to come onto your forearms. You're going to split your knees apart. Make sure you're not arching your back. So give a tuck on the pelvic. Keep stretching. Long deep breaths. Don't roll forward or backwards. Stay between. Don't shrug. Push away from the ground. Pull the belly in. Your heels are following your knees. We're holding there, holding there. I know it hurts. Breathe. Just 20 seconds more. Pull the belly in for just 20. 10. Long deep breaths. 9. 5, 4, 3, 2, and please don't collapse out of it. Bend your knees. Take your knees in. And slowly come out and sit in Vajrasana. Take a few seconds. Feel what's happened to those hips. Just breathe. Take 3 breaths here. Inhale. Exhale through the mouth. Inhale. One more. Inhale. And let's go into Baddha Asana, which is also known as the butterfly pose. I'm sure most of you all have done this in gyms and just like as a quick stretch. Get your feet together and knees apart. Now, for very beginners, you can keep your heels away from you at a good foot distance. Grab onto your shin, push your elbows down and go forward. For people who feel they can stretch out a little, especially after today's hip class, you can get your feet closer to you. Take a fist distance away from your groin. Grab your feet. Now, make sure you're squeezing that groin in, pull the lower belly and push the knees down. Inhale, expand the chest, lift the spine. Exhale, drop the elbows towards the ground. And slowly keep pushing yourself down, down, down. Exhale, stay in this position. Long, deep breaths. Breathe here. We're done with 10 seconds, 20 seconds more. Please be at your comfort zone. Don't push and pull. Stay there. Long, deep breaths. Contraction in the groin. Breathe. 10 seconds more. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. Slowly come up. Let's spread our legs nice and wide. Upavishtakon Asana. Your legs are nice and wide. Again, make sure you're not feeling any. If you're stiff, you will feel a pull, but make sure you're not feeling an intense pull out there. Okay? Around the ground area, flex your heels. Slowly, keep walking your hands forward. Contraction in the groin. Keep walking that hand forward. Pull the belly in. And breathe. Please, these are dead feet. I want you all to engage your feet and keep going down there. And hold. Long, deep breaths. Hold, hold, hold. Even if you're right here, it's fine. Just hold. I'm holding with you for 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale. Slowly come up. Use your hands on the insides of your knees and release your knees and come into a seated position, one leg in front of the other, spine uplifted. I'm hoping your hips feel great and open, and I'm hoping you love this series. Let's just end it with a few breaths. Of course, you can follow it with Shavasana, but for now, let's just focus on sitting. Spine uplifted. Sit in any comfortable meditative postures you want, as long as your back is uplifted. And inhale and exhale. Feel the breath. Feel your hips. Feel your inner thigh. Feel the groin reacting to today's practice. Let's take 3 breaths of your inhale. Exhale. 2. Inhale. Exhale. Through the mouth, through the nose, whatever is comfortable. Inhale one last time and exhale. Let out all the tiredness. Slowly, you may open your eyes with a few gentle blinks. Thank you for joining me for today's live. Today's day 2. We have 3 more days. I hope this has helped you. I hope all of you out there could do it. And thank you for joining me at Club Mahindra, Varca, Goa. Thank you.